I'm hungry. There's no food here. Hands too how in there to walk and buy some food.
Don't worry, Kevin. I got you. Let's order. I'll just pull up my Grab here. There, let's just wait for our food to be delivered.
Oh, very convenient. Good things this kind of online delivery services are available nowadays. We are so lucky that we were born in this era where we live with science and technology. Life is so easy.
You're right. Look at this, guys.
Controversy still dogs the Philippines election, but there's no doubting who will be the next president after Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos's runaway victory. Now, the speed and depth of the triumph sparked protests in the capital. The return of the Marcos dynasty to the highest office in the land, triggering concerns about the family's notorious past.
You see, Lenny supporters are still mad at former President Marcos.
They say that President Marcos didn't anything to do in our country, but make people suffer.
What? I beg to disagree. It was only during Marcos' presidency when science and technology was given importance. Without him, science and technology may not grow this far in the Philippines that we are experiencing.
Even declared in 1973 Philippine Constitution, Article 15, Section 9 that the advancement of science and technology shall have priority in the national development.
Really? I didn't know that. What did he do with science and technology back then?
Tell us more of the laws in promoting science and technology during his presidency and during martial law.
Sure, listen carefully.
Second State of the Nation Address on January 23, 1967.
He declared that science was necessary for the development program and thus directed the Department of Education to revitalize the science courses in public high schools. The Department of Education, with the National Science Development Board, is organizing a project to provide selected high schools with science teaching equipment over a 4-year period.
That's right. And in his third State of the Nation address in January 22, 1968,
recognized that technology was the leading factor in economic development and channeled additional funds to support projects in applied science and science education.
I just remembered. My history teacher once told me, on April 6, 1968, he proclaimed 35 hectares in Bicutan, Taguig, Rizal as the site of the Philippine Science Community. The government also conducted seminars for public and private high school and college science teachers, training programs and scholarships for graduate and undergraduate science scholars, and workshops on fisheries and oceanography.
Also, in the fourth State of the Nation Address on January 27, 1969,
He gave a big part of the war damage fund to private universities to encourage them to create courses in science and technology and to research. He stated that he planned a project to have medical interns do a tour of duty in provincial hospitals to arouse their social conscience and reduce the brain drain.
Marcos played a great role in our coconut industry as well.
He added the Philippine Coconut Research Institute to NSDB to modernize the coconut industry. He also emphasized that the upgrading of science curriculum and teaching equipment is crucial to the science development program.
His 7th State of the Nation address on January 24, 1972.
In his 70th State of Nation address on January 24, 1972, he spoke about his major development projects in informing sectors of education. Such projects include research and development schools, technical institutes, science education center, and agricultural college and vocational high school. He created the National Grains Authority to provide for the development of the rice and corn industry to fully harness it for the economy of the country on the same year.
It's amazing. I've searched some presidential decrees and executive orders. He made some science and technology. Here are they. In 1972, he issued the Presidential Decree Number 4. He established the Philippine Council for Agricultural Research to support the progressive development of agriculture, forestry, and fisheries for the nation. It was attached to the Department of Agriculture and Natural Resources for administrative purposes. He provided further support for the promotion of scientific research and invention in Presidential Decree Number 4 S 1972. This decree contains details on the protection of intellectual property for the creator or publisher of the work. One of his greatest contributions is the establishment of Philippine Atmospheric Geophysical Astronomical Services Administration of PAG-ASA, which function is to give environmental protection and to utilize scientific knowledge to ensure the safety of the nation. PAG-ASA under the Department of National Defense to provide environmental protection and to utilize scientific knowledge to ensure the safety of the people.
In 1973 Presidential Decree Number 334, he created the Philippine National Oil Company to promote industrial and economic development through effective and efficient use of energy resources. Not only that, in 1976, he enacted a law under Presidential Decree 1003 AS in 1976 to establish the National Academy of Science Technology, which is composed of scientists with innovative achievement in the basic and applied science, to serve as a reservoir of scientific and technological expertise for the country. Executive Order Number 512 in 1978. He created task force on the formulation of National Action Program on Science Technology to assess policies and programs of science technology. In his 14th State of the Nation address on July 23 in 1979, he said that the government invested funds and time in organization for scientific research such as the NSDB, the Philippine Council for Agricultural Research and Resources, the Plant Breeding Institute, the Internationalized Research Institute, the Bureau of Plant Industry, and the Bureau of Forest Products. While these projects have had breakthroughs, the market machinery did not adapt and invest in its technology due to the high-risk front-end costs.
He constituted the Health Sciences Center created by RA number 5163 as an autonomous member within the University of the Philippines system to improve the internal organization and unity of leadership within its units. He created the National Committee on Geological Sciences to advise government and private entities on matters concerning development in geological sciences.
There are several executive orders in 1982 as well, such as Executive Order Number 784, where he recognized the National Science Development Board and its agencies into National Science and Technology Authority. It provides central direction and coordination of scientific and technological research and development. Also, in Executive Order Number 810, he granted salary increases to people with teaching positions in the Philippine Science High School due to their necessity in the advancement of national sciences. Executive Order Number 840, he enacted a law on completion of the National Agricultural and Life Sciences Research Complex at the University of the Philippines at Los Baños. And in 1986 Executive Order Number 1090, he established the Mindanao and Visayas campuses of the Philippine Science High School to encourage careers in science and technology and to be more accessible to the talented students in the Mindanao and Visayas areas.
Yes, I agree. But with the all lesson I've learned, I think I get even angrier. Can we order more food?
Oh goodness, sure. What do you want to eat?
Hey, here comes our food.
Ooh la la, ooh la la, ooh la